What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great day. Hope your stock portfolios are doing well. Today we're going to talk about a very exciting partnership, a very exciting stock, one that we've mentioned quite a few times on our channel. It's up in the last 5 days, about 16%. In the last month, the stock has been doing extremely well, and the stock we're going to talk about today is called TPG Pace Beneficial, stock ticker symbol TPGY, and their merger with EVBox. So EVBox is Europe's largest electric vehicle charging solution company. And just recently, just the other day, they announced a partnership with Your Parking Space. So it said Your Parking Space teamed up officially with EVBox to spark EV Park and charge revolution for UK motorists. And this new partnership is between one of the fastest growing parking technology providers, which is Your Parking Space, and EVBox, which is one of the world's leading EV charging solution companies. EVBox has over 200,000 charging stations all across Europe. They have about 50% market share in the entire European market. They're growing at a very fast rate, and they only have about a $3 billion market cap. In 2020, they generated revenues around $100 million. They're much bigger than any other charging station company you can find right now. They're bigger than EVgo. They're bigger than ChargePoint. They're bigger than all these other companies. And in my opinion, I think they're extremely undervalued right now. They are deeply, deeply undervalued. And right now, at the stock price of around $25 a share, could be an absolute great time to get in, especially with the numbers they're currently doing and with the rate that the EV battery market, EV charging station market is expected to grow over the next couple of years. So in today's video, I'm going to go over the partnership, some details on the stock, where I see the stock price going, and everything else you need to know. And if you enjoy this sort of content and you find the video helpful, then it would really mean a lot to me if you guys could like the video, subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notifications so you can be notified every time I post a new video, and comment down below your thoughts on EVBox, stock ticker symbol TPGY. For those of you who are new here, my name is Michael. I'm an investor and entrepreneur. Last year, our public investing account on Patreon, which is currently sitting around $705,000, was up over 105% for 2020. This year, our goal is to get that account to $1 million. We're well on our way to doing so. And if you'd like to see the investments I make in real time, when I buy stocks, when I sell stocks, you want exclusive content that I don't share on YouTube, you want pre-release access to our podcast called Michael on the Mic, where I talk about investments, business news, technology news, and everything else, well, then make sure to join our group using the link down below. We have a great time over there. So anyways, today we're going to talk about a stock called TPG Pace Beneficial Finance Corp, stock ticker symbol TPGY. Currently, the stock is sitting around $25.47 per share. In the last 5 days, it's up almost 16%, and it's been doing extremely well recently. All-time highs a couple weeks back was around $30 per share. I think there's so much potential with that current price where it's at, and one of the big announcements that they just had was that they are officially teaming up with a company called Your Parking Space, and Your Parking Space is UK's fastest growing parking technology provider, and EVBox is Europe's largest EV charging station company, and they're trying to revolutionize how and where motorists can charge their electric vehicles. So right now, they explain how they ultimately see the rollout of pre-bookable EV park and charge points across the country, including locations in the retail and hospitality sectors, meaning motorists can know that a charge point will be available wherever they're going when they arrive. They could book them beforehand. And they explain how utilizing their industry-leading technology, Your Parking Space is turning parking assets into connected mobility hubs. And the ideal scenario is that when people book a space using My Parking Space, using their app, they can also already have a charging space. Let's say it's an electric vehicle. They could already have a charging station. They'll know there'll be one at that parking space, and then they book it, and then they could use that. The CEO explains how this partnership with EVBox is hugely exciting, enabling them to rapidly scale deployment of charging stations for electric vehicles, scooters, and other emerging micro-mobility services. He goes on to say, as electric vehicle sales rise rapidly, the need for parking with electric vehicle charge points is absolutely essential. We all know this. The more electric vehicles they are, the more charging stations they're going to need to be. And he goes on to explain how, as a result of this partnership, they're going to be rolling out 200 charge points across UK's largest Holiday Inn Express franchise, Atlas Hotels, along with another 3,000 charge points for their comparable clients across the UK over the next 18 months. This is all really, really big news because not only is this good for my parking space, but it's also really good for EVBox. They're making major moves in the space. They're continuing to grow, and they're the clear market leader. They have almost 50% of the market share in Europe. And one thing to keep in mind about EVBox right now is that currently their market cap is around $3 billion post-merger at that $25 per share price, right, that they're at right now. And a $3 billion valuation is actually pretty reasonable when you're looking at other valuations in the space. Compared to companies like EVgo, ChargePoint, they generate significantly more revenue. Currently, revenue stands close to $100 million. They also operate their Everon EV charging app, which enables drivers to find and pay for charging stations in the vicinity. So that is all really good, but what I really like is that they already generate $100 million in revenue. The charging market is expected to grow nearly 250% from 2019 to 2026, and the worldwide market is expected to reach almost $100 billion in the next 5 years. So not only is EVBox generating a significant amount of revenue, but they're also securing major partnerships with other companies in Europe. They're in a rapidly growing industry. Their market cap is fairly attractive given the revenues they currently have, and they have close to 50% of the market share in Europe. They are the clear leader by far. No one is even close to them. They're in over 70 countries. They have over 200,000 charging points, and they're continuing to grow at a very rapid rate. So right now, if you're looking at investing in an electric charging station company, whether that's EVgo or ChargePoint or Switchback Energy, like, it doesn't matter, Blink Charging, all of these have very high valuations, and they're not doing the same amount of revenue as a company like EVBox. So if you want to invest in the European market, you think there's going to be more electric vehicles sold there, and you're just looking for a charging play in general, I would definitely say to put EVBox on your watch list. I currently invest in it. It's in our public portfolio, and I think this partnership with My Parking Space is a pretty big deal for them moving forward. It helps both companies. It's not just good for My Parking Space. I think it's good for both of them, and it's just they're leading the way for electric charging, electric vehicles in Europe, and they're even looking to expand overseas. So let me know what you guys think of this stock. It's done extremely well in the last couple of days since the market dropped, but I still think it's a great time to get in at around a $3 billion market cap. So let me know what you guys think, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to get your 4 free stocks, each valued up to $1,600 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.